Hey everyone, so I reposted a story from Our Mama's Village on supporting someone who's been through a traumatic event. And I said it's kind of like supporting someone with epilepsy as well. So I kind of want to go over this more in detail because my story might have sounded a little rude. And I want to explain it in a way where you can see my perspective and maybe you can pick a traumatic event that you've gone through and see it in the eyes of your own traumatic event. So there's some helpful things to say and some unhelpful things to say, and I'm going to give you examples and why it is helpful or unhelpful. So the first one is, at least you have your memory now. It's okay to be happy with the memory I have now and to grieve the years I've lost. Sometimes it's just better not to say anything because that just shows me that I should just be grateful and, I should just forget about the years that I've lost and I have no reason to be sad because of what I have now. It's kind of unfair. Like, you wouldn't tell someone who like lost their loved one, like, well, at least you had the years you did with them. No, you would say I'm sorry, and that could be hard, and you would grieve with them. So that's a different perspective to look at it. That can't be right. Have you tried a diet, a brain surgery, CBD, anything else? Like, I swear this is huge. I get this all the time. So I'm just gonna say one thing: you don't know more than the person with epilepsy. Okay, so whatever article you read, whatever post you saw, I bet that person with epilepsy has seen that and a million more. Just in my experience, like, again, I've done everything under the sun, and there's so many different types of epilepsy as well, where which something works with one person, it wouldn't work with someone else's epilepsy. But thing is, you're not an expert, so you wouldn't know that. And I've had people tell me I'm unappreciative of their advice, and they said they couldn't believe I wouldn't even listen to them. And I just was like, when did this become about you? Like, I didn't ask you for your advice on things that you're not expert about. Like, this is something I've been going through for 15 years. So again, it's just better unsaid certain things unless that person has asked for advice. Another one. I know what that's like because I can't remember things either. Okay. There's a difference of not remembering and being stolen from you because of brain damage. I don't want this to sound like I'm a victim or I'm victimizing people with epilepsy. No, we have triumph over a lot of trauma that we've gone through. But I've heard this a lot. I'll give one example, my wedding. I hear that so much, like, oh, I don't remember my wedding either. There's a big difference. And the funny thing is too, it's like, they don't even ask me why I don't remember. They don't really ask about, because the thing is, I had a seizure the night before. So I had a seizure. I was, in so much pain the day of. I was drunk. I was pretty much drunk because you're just so out of it and you can't lift up your arms. You can't do anything. And there's a difference of, having fun and so many things are going on at once that you can't remember at all, and being so out of it where you just wanted to go to bed. You didn't even want to do your first dance. There's a big difference, guys. Huge. So here are some helpful things to say. I believe you. Huge. This is huge because you're not going to believe this, but I've been told that I fake seizures, that I don't have seizures, or I'm doing it for attention. So when someone just says, I believe you, it makes all the difference. I hear you. Okay. So this is really important because For me, if I don't feel well, I express it, because whoever I'm with, I want them to know that I might be having an aura, and I want them to be mindful that if something happens, they know, be ready to catch me, or be ready, be aware of your surroundings and stuff. But instead I get a lot like, shh, don't say that, like, we don't want you to have a seizure. If you say it, then you're gonna have a seizure. And it's like, no, if I'm gonna have a seizure, I'm gonna have a seizure no matter what. It's gonna happen. But I am letting you know so then you can make sure that my daughter and I are taken care of. Like, so I hear you is a great thing to say, because of the next one, I'm here for you. I'm here for you. That goes hand in hand, because fight and flight happens so much in my seizures. If I don't feel safe with my daughter, if I'm like in a public surrounding with my daughter, I have held a seizure in, because I needed to be in a safe space for her. So the moment I hear like, I'm here for you, it's like a release. Like, I can release my seizure and have it, because no matter what, that seizure is gonna happen. And so I rather have it in a safe area. So sometimes that's all I need to hear is, I'm here for you. Or just within your epilepsy journey, just having support team, going through the grieving time, having support in the bigger picture. Last one, help me understand what that is like for you. Yeah. I think this is why therapists get paid so much and why so many people go to therapists, because we just want to be heard, and we want someone there to be listening to our experience. I think if humans did this more, less people would go to therapists. If we just listened more and were able to be more present with people in their trauma or their illness, I really feel like that would make the world a better place, to let others know that, we're here, we're going to take the time to just listen to what they're going through. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Thank you for watching this video on supporting someone who's been through trauma or epilepsy. Again, I want to just give credit to our Mama's Village for doing this post. I really appreciate it, and helping the world be a better place. Thanks.